Hi, I'm Mark Hundley, and this is Live at 5. Talking to you today about good men. Many years ago, back when I was in my 30s, a good friend of mine asked me if I knew the difference between a nice man and a good man. Well, frankly, I didn't because I'd never thought of such a distinction, and I asked him to go on, to continue, and he did. And he shared with me that from his perspective, a nice man was a man who would say what needs to be said in order to get done what needs to be done, but he may or may not fully believe what he says. He said, Mark, he's kind of like a politician who uses puffed up words to stir our emotions, to move us toward beliefs and actions that might not completely be consistent with our core. So I pondered that and waited for him to continue, and he did. He said, further, Mark, a good man is a man who is consistent to the core. He possesses a consistency of spirit that what you see is what you get. He knows what he believes, he lives what he believes, and you can count on him to be that way consistently all the time. And I thought that was such a cool distinction that I adopted that as kind of a way to help me judge the character of others. Not that I'm passing judgment on people, but to judge and kind of see where people are, particularly men. That being the case, I often ask questions. So what does a good man do? Knowing that definition, what are some things that a good man does? And I've taken the liberty to write down a few of those things. Good men spend time in self-reflection before casting judgment toward another person. Good men laugh heartily at the funny, the weird, and the wondrous in life, and they can laugh at themselves as well. Good men treat women with dignity and respect. They open doors for them. They acknowledge their intelligence and strength. They encourage their self-expressions. They thank them for holding the world together with their propensity to love. They recognize and honor their personhood. Good men take time to play with children and listen, really listen to them when they share their stories and their adventures. Good men read books to children. They laugh at their jokes, engage in their tea parties, encourage their imaginations and creativity. They get down on the floor and play often with children. Good men understand that the future of our world lies in the lives of our children, and they invest the best of themselves into those children in hopes of creating a better world for us all. Good men fail. They make mistakes. When good men fail and make mistakes, they have the courage to acknowledge those mistakes and accept responsibility for the outcomes. Good men refuse to shift blame to others. Good men refrain from making excuses and focus on making sounder and wiser choices as a result of the lessons they've learned from their failings and mistakes. Good men know how to apologize and mean it. Good men dream dreams, they follow dreams, they share thoughts, they comfort the distraught, they give to those less fortunate than they speak honestly, they stand for rather than against. Good men struggle with faith and question it when necessary. Good men draw strength from that questioned faith as they work to make sense of this crazy, crazy world. Good men believe. They believe in people, in possibility, in second and sometimes third and fourth and fifth chances. They believe in the abundance of life and seek to instill that belief in others. Good men are just plain cool. They make this world a better place for all of us. I'm wondering, what other character traits and qualities of good men would you add to my list? I encourage you to share those with me. Better yet, I wonder what might happen if you just took a moment to think about the good men in your life. It might be a spouse or a partner, a good friend. It could be a mentor, a teacher, a professor. It could be your father, your grandfather. Think about the good men in your life. And then take a moment to reach out to them and say, thank you for being a good man in my life. I guarantee you it will surprise them, because good men rarely know that they're good. They just live who they are. So guys, look for good men, acknowledge good men, embrace good men, bring good men into your lives. And men, let's be better good men. Peace.